We're here with head coach Carl Fronhofer. We just watched Steve Santos claim third place here at the NCAA Championships, highest finisher ever. Tell us what that feels like as the head coach here.
Well, it certainly feels great. You know, Steve, he deserves it. I've never been around a kid that worked the way he does and competed as hard as he does. You know, I think if you watched the two matches this morning, you really just saw what a competitor he was. His third day of the toughest tournament in the world to get through. And, you know, you would never know it. He came out as fresh as can be, ready to go, and really, you know, he just ground out 2 wins. He just wasn't going to let it happen. He wasn't going to allow himself to lose. And coming into the third day of this tournament, that's how you have to be. He's been that way for 4 years, and I'm really happy for him that he could end his career this way with a win, and you know, probably the greatest wrestler ever wrestled for Columbia University.
You just said that possibly the greatest ever, probably the greatest ever. What does that mean as a program sort of going forward for you guys to have this as a building block?
You know, it definitely is a big step for us, but we have to build on it. You know, you can't sit back. You got to continue to recruit great athletes and put them in a system to, you know, so they can achieve their goals. You know, obviously it makes it a little bit easier for guys to believe if they've had a guy in the room with them that was able to do it. Or a guy, when they come in as freshmen next year, that they knew just got it done for Columbia University. You know, it definitely makes that next step, I think, that psychological step for the other guys that are maybe just on the outside looking in, it makes it a little bit more reasonable for them. And, you know, they can thank Steve Santos for that.
This was a nationally televised match. They showed the whole thing on ESPNU, and then when it was over, 16,000 fans stood and cheered for Steve. What's that feel like just for the program and for you?
It's an amazing feeling, and those people stand up and cheer for him because of the way he competes. You know, not just because he won or not just because he's the highest place finisher in Columbia. These fans are knowledgeable, and they have a level of respect and appreciation for a kid who competes that way. They understand how he gets it done, and that's why you see that happen.